Hello, wonderful viewers, and welcome back to Do Not Take This Cat Home. It has been 6 months since my last playthrough of this, well, my last episode, I suppose. I like this game a lot, and now that I got the PC back, I'm happy to play more. So let's get into it. And just like usual, for the first go-around, in case you haven't seen the other videos, I will say the beginning. The beginning is always the same every time. You're walking. Right, of course. It's the first time in a while you feel like going out. And you're actually glad that you did. The weather's absolutely perfect today. That's a good sign, right? Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. You tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the possibilities of where you could go or what you could do. Maybe even who you could meet. You're so deep in thought you almost miss it. Huh? What was that? Curiously guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a lonely alleyway. The sunlight only just manages to reach down in between the tall buildings on either side. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward, the loose gravel and scattered debris on the ground softening your steps. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the warm, almost ethereal light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in the big cardboard box, is a cat. Guess that should have been obvious. Look at this little guy. Meow. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold amongst the dark sea of its black fur. Puts its paws up on the edges of the box and looks up at you. So cute. Oh, I thought that's Rose. You look so familiar, right? I thought he was so cute. I'm just ripping up here. Meow. Then again, it is a cat. How many ways for a standard black cat to look, after all? This one sure is a cutie, though. Just look. It's not glaring at you or hissing at you, getting this close like the other strays have been in the past. He's just sitting there patiently, waiting for you to do something. Okay. We're not gonna take the cat home. You know, title. You'd never take this thing home with you. And I shouldn't be skipping through. I know this might be somebody's first time seeing this, so I really should be reading all of them. I'm sorry. You can't just take it home with you. You're a responsible adult. Meow. You are. With rent and bills to pay for, not to mention you need to buy food to survive too. There's no way you could care for a cat long term, right? You can barely afford this little outing on your day off. What to do? Okay, we're gonna play with the cat. A little tension. Poor thing must be bored sitting in that box all day. You're not sure what to do. You're not sure you're much of an interesting companion, but you're willing to do your best. Maybe something you can entertain the little critter with. But what? Check pockets. We are going to grab our phone, because I've done this, I've like almost done this ending twice. Oh, a bar of chocolate. I'm sorry. Not to help right now either. And then phone, yeah. There's your phone. I'm sure anything you can't play with, but there's something you can do. Yeah. Because I've like done this twice, but I always back out of it. Photo montage. That was fun, right? Well, you enjoyed yourself. Nothing else to do, no intention of taking the cat home. You decide it's probably the best to just leave. Just for you don't want to get too attached to the cat. At least you'll have some memories stick with you. Sneak around, I guess. Good luck. Okay. Turn and walk away, but as you leave the alley. Your phone has got a message. You open it up and... What? Aren't I a cutie? Yeah, you are a cutie. This picture of a familiar looking cat. Huh. The cat does look cute. And happier in the picture. But it's not a picture you recognize. What the heck did I? You didn't take this picture. You peek over your shoulder at the cat. But the cat's up you looking at you. No, sad kitty. You meow sadly, as if pleading you to come back. No, we gotta get out of the alley. We gotta embrace this ending. You ignore the cat and briskly walk out of the alley without another look. I'm sorry, kitty. Phew, that was weird. You're a good distance away when... Not again. Look at the message and... Don't ignore me. I know, I'm sorry, kitty. I feel so bad. Creeped out, you decided to just go home. I know you're seeing these. Come back. Come back. Oh. He did acid. Oh. Come back. Come back. Oh, that's not nice. Come back. Is it gonna be an empty box or is it gonna be a picture of me? Oh. Guys, I think he wants me to come back. Oh. Can see you. Oh, it's an eyeball now. Can always see you. You can't hide. I'll always find you. Oh, whoa. You guys are around nervously, certain that you're being followed. I'm pretty certain, too. But there's nothing there. It's finally home, but you feel the shaking for adding relief to calm you down. There's the bathroom, slam the door behind you. Everything's okay. This isn't real. Just like a bad dream. Everything's okay. You fumble in the dark, turn on the sink, and splash your face with some cold water. Why don't you turn on the light? Hope you don't calm your mind. Stop the hallucinations. Because that's all they are, right? Hallucinations. You're really regretting leaving home today. Must have been overworking yourself more than you realized. Yeah, that must be. New message. Oh, okay. Just ignore the fun. They're just hallucinations. Incessantly over and over. Well, you just can't look. Keep your eyes squeezed shut, your fingers tightly grip the sink. In your mind, you beg whoever or whatever is doing this just to stop already. Please, please, please just put me out of my misery. You mutter this quietly, you don't really mean it. You don't. Whereas the words take shape in the darkest corners of your mind, the phone immediately stops vibrating. You think that this would give you relief. But only feel dread sinking heavily into your stomach. You can feel eyes on you. You can feel puffs of air on the back of your neck. Damp and deep and slow. Take a breath and open your eyes. You look at the mirror. Nothing. Peek around the room. Still nothing. Nothing at all. But you know something is there, waiting to be acknowledged. For you to accept the fact of its existence. Only then would it's a new word. Deign you to give you peace. To free you from a life of constantly looking over your shoulder, of fearing your own image, your own reflection. You can feel its patience, limitless and old. You can't win in a war of attrition. Your lifespan will long expire before it tires of you, so you close your eyes and accept it. I'm dead. As your head is severed from your neck, you're filled with peace. Grateful that at the very least, you never had to see it. Whatever it was. Ending 31 headshot. Well, that was something. We could see what happens if you look at it, but I don't really like doing that. I think we should just go to a different path. But maybe another episode we'll go back and see what that other option was. Whoa. Whoa. Hey, it's not over. Oh, it's not over. It's not over at all. Hello? Oh, goodbye. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was so tired of everything. Not you. Never you. But I couldn't be the person you deserve. Could never hope to be. You were so amazing, smart and talented and independent. You shined. But in comparison, damn it. So stupid. So worthless. When it approached me, it didn't tell me that it wanted me. It needed me. Maybe that's what I wanted all along. Wanting to be so fleeting. Could be so fleeting. But to be needed? There's nothing I wouldn't give. To have someone tell me that I mattered to them. that they needed me. You're walking. Great, of course. First time in a while I feel like going out, and you're glad that you did. Well, it's perfect today. Good sign. I'll try to turn around. Who you can meet. At the end of that, a big cardboard box is a cat. Okay. Hello, Katza. That was interesting. Okay. Let's play with the kitty. Again. Don't take the cat home. I could skip it. I'll go to an option, right? Yeah. Play with cat. What was question? You are not ready. Okay. I think I tried that before. Play with cat. Be bored in that box all day. Buy a toy. Was that an option before? Let's buy a toy. After being out in this alley all alone for who knows how long, you think of your friend deserves something special. I'll be back, okay? Meow. Oh, new area. Quickly leave the alley and rush to the nearby pet store. You browse through all the different toys for cats. There's so many to choose from, plush and bright colored and scented with catnip, but you realize that most of the toys aren't meant for a cat to play with alone. You can't stay in the alley playing forever. You can't exactly afford to get another cat as a playmate. Another cat? Another. That's it. You know exactly what to get now. Quick and successful search of the store, and you purchase rush back to the alley, eager to show off your friend. Did I buy a cat? I'm back. Hello. The alley feels even gloomier after spending time in direct sunlight. It makes you feel that much prouder of your gift. You skip over to the cat and dig into the squash plastic bag. Got something for you. You know. Cat leans up, curious to the bag's contents. You pull your gift at the cat. Oh, kleine Katze. Ta-da! It's a small cat plushie. Plushie is light orange cream color with burnt sepia stripes, making it resemble a tabby cat. Synthetic fur is soft, but not unrealistically so. And the large eyes are a pale green, more subdued than you would have expected for a toy. Oh, yeah, it kind of looks like the cat. The eyeballs. There's an eye just a plushie, but the thoughts detail it look and make almost uncanny to the real thing. This makes it perfect. A companion for the cat. And one you could actually afford. Win-win. That's not all. You give the plushie a little squeeze. Oh, he meows. That's so cute. Cat looks are impressed. Well, you think it's cute. Guess your purchase wasn't so successful after all. Out of options and lower on cash, you awkwardly place the plushie in the box next to the cat. You get up and turn to leave. You're a few steps away when you hear an electronic meow behind you. Huh. You see the plushie on the ground next to the box. The cat's watching you closely, staring. Does he not like my plushie? It's his plushie, it's not mine. You can have it, buddy. Ungrateful little monster. You huff an annoyance. You're just a cat, bro. You're welcome. Shaking your head, you turn and leave once again. What the fuck? Ah! Sharp play launchers at your arm. Said the toy cat. Gah! Crying out, you grab your arm only for it to be... Oh. I'm made of stuffing. Fall off. Your arm just falls right off. You stare in shock as you sever a limb on the ground. Gathering your courage, you turn to look at what your arm had once been connected to, only to see... Not blood, it's cotton. Touching it, the stump doesn't even hurt. That's it. That is... Until the same thing happens to the other arm. Ah! Gah! Ah! You fall and both your legs succumb to the same nonsensical fate, crying out the agony that comes and goes like it never happened. As if you're not currently laying on the dirty ground of an alley, limbless. What in the world is going on? Can't make sense of it. Can't think straight. The pain has receded. leaving you with a strangely empty pit in your stomach. Considering you still have a stomach, and it wasn't replaced with... As you lay back, helpless and still in shock, staring at the sky, the cat's face appears in your line of vision. Oh, okay. It wonders that your torso starts biting and clawing into your chest like you're a chew toy. It doesn't hurt anymore. You feel like it should. You're not sure if you're glad that it doesn't. Eventually, the cat pulls something out of you. Whoa. A small doll. Looks very, very familiar. It's hard to tell, but the doll is... That's you, isn't it? It is me. Why am I Blob? The cat hops off you and heads back to the box with his prize. At least you think so. Everything's too dark to tell. You wake up and find that you can't move an inch. You can't look around. You can't even breathe. None of those realizations seem to be a problem. All you can see is the face of a familiar-looking cat curled around you, purring in its sleep. For some reason, this doesn't bother you. You're not sure why you feel like it should. You try to latch on the thoughts in your head that feel like memories of another life, another time, another you. But the thoughts slip away like forgotten dreams. Oh well. It's fine, isn't it? You're just a doll, after all. And a doll's role isn't to have silly thoughts or remember unimportant things, but to be a companion. Judging from the cat's contented purring, she be performing your role perfectly. You're filled with an overwhelming song sense of pride at this fact. So you too feel content. Ending 35, cotton-headed. Sweet. Yeah, okay, we're good. Okay, another one. You're walking right before. Okay, skip. Okay. Let's take the cat home. We haven't done that in a bit. Comes with me or kitsa. Meow. Barely reach out your arms for the cat, he leaps into them and climbs up on your shoulders, but it busts his head into your temple and does nothing against it. Hee hee. Can't help but smile at the cat's enthusiasm. Let's get out of here, yeah? On the way home, you briefly consider getting cat food. But you know that would be a waste of time. You shrug at the odd feeling and move on. You live in a modest apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. And you. And one you living in it alone. It feels so weird having another living being inside after so long. Even if it is just a cat. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you wait for it to walk away and explore the new environment. But it simply sits and looks at you expectantly. Something with the cat. Like what? Play with cat. Also, good people walk by them, ignoring them. You can just leave them alone as soon as you're home. A little interspecies socialization won't kill you, right? Probably will, actually, but like, that's not important. You want some attention, don't you? You want to play, huh? Yeah, he does. Want to play? Oh, I think my life push still works. No, it does not, bro. You do not want that. Hide and seek with the cat? Dude, this is gonna get bad quick. But, that's what we're here for. How about hide and seek? You're not quite sure how this is going to work. I can't even understand the concept of a game. Let alone with the rules like hide and seek. Here, let's just pick up the cat and turn them away from you before hiding behind the armchair. You're almost certain the cat must have turned and looked at you while you were hiding. Out of confusion, at least, nothing else. There he is. Regardless, you must later, the cat cautiously peeks around the armchair and eyes you curious. You smile and scoop it up, holding it out in front of you. You found me, you win. The cat looks confused as pleased at your praise. Pleased at your praise. This time you put on the armchair so it can't see your hiding spot as easily. You dash over to the kitchen, hiding behind the counter. It takes a little longer this time, but for the cat to find you. This time when it does, it startles you by hopping down into your lap from the countertop above. Whoa! You found me again. Heh, okay, you win. You're rewarded with little scratches behind the ear and under the chin when it leans into your touch. Oh, my entire left leg just went numb. Hold on. Okay, why don't you give it a try? Go and stay in the middle of the living room. Look at him. The cat is following you. Make a show of covering your eyes and turning around. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Try and see if the cat's gone. Should catch on quick. But there aren't that many available places in your apartment for someone your size to hide. But without the opposable thumbs and needing to open the closed doors in the hall, the cat will have its limits too. Fair game. Okay, now where to look? Let's look in the living room. Look behind the couch and the armchair. Look behind then under the coffee table. Nothing. The living room is pretty sparse when it comes to furniture, after all. The kitchen. Peek around the counter. Grab a chair and check on top of the fridge. You even open the cupboards along the floors, just in case the cat managed to squeeze inside. Nothing. You said that's for the best. Kitchen's for making food, not playing games. Hallway. Peek around the corner into the hall. Nothing. You're not sure what you were expecting, although the door is closed. There's nowhere to hide. Nowhere in the hall for the cat to hide. You couldn't find the cat anywhere. Start to get worried when you hear a soft sound coming from the hall. You head to the hall and listen again. Scratch, scratch. It sounds like it's coming from your bedroom, but you walk down the hall and gingerly open the door. Gah! Cat trots out, losing at your legs and meowing incessantly. It looks disappointed somehow. Perhaps in your apparently subpar seeking skills, but with the cat in your arms and look at your bedroom door. How did you get in my room? You know the door was closed, right? Cat wiggles out of your hold and runs out of the hall. Hello, kitty. You follow to see it sitting in the middle of the living room. Cat promptly turns around. Guess where it takes its turn seeking. You're about to indulge it by hiding around the corner again when the lights of the power go out? Darn it. Just wait for your eyes to adjust to the darkness. You notice that the cat hasn't moved an inch. Was it scared? Hey, are you? Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. What? For some reason, your heart starts beating faster. You consider going over to the cat, but when you do... Hi. The thought makes you feel like your life is in danger. You need to hide. Now. Whoa! Wait, okay. That's cheating. I can't go outside. Hide in the hall. Hide in the hallway closet. Hide in your bedroom. You know, so I get to the bedroom. Hide in the bathroom. Guys don't like water. Let's go hallway closet. I slip into the hallway closet. Door won't close because there's a heavy box not blocking after you squeeze inside. Try to move it further. The cat might hear it. That is if you haven't heard you already. This isn't working. You head somewhere else. Hurry. Bathroom. 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 Door locked. Oh, God. We're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked. Hide in your bedroom. Hide in the closet. Okay. You lock the door as quietly as you can before launching into the closet and slamming the door shut. As soon as you secure yourself inside the closet, there's a sudden shift throughout the entire apartment. Something can sense you're ready, as you'll ever be. As if it can sense that you're ready to be hunted. Horrible chill runs down your spine as you realize this is what this game has become. This isn't a simple game of hide and seek anymore. It's being hunted by a predator as prey. It never really mattered where you chose to hide, did it? Oh, shit. As the answer to your question, you hear a loud slam on the bedroom door. You just managed to hold back from making a startled noise at the sound. Your heart rate kicks up again, making it feel hard to breathe, quietly. Hard to breathe in general. Tears fill your eyes, you cover your panting mouth with your shaking hands. It knows. It knows. Crying with your hands over your mouth, trying to smother the choke sounds leaking out of you. You slide down the wall on the back of your closet and heap into a heap on the floor. Stop fucking around. You flinch harshly at the sound of the door being ripped off its hinges, followed by a loud crash against the wall on the other side of the room, like the door had been blown away. We're fucked, dude. The silence that follows is almost too much to bear. You can't. Shut the fuck up. A single sob escapes through your nose. You squeeze your eyes shut in defeat at how loud it sounded in the quiet of the room. Not much point in hiding anymore, is there? You simply put whatever energy you have left into listening for footsteps, even as you emotionally shut down, but you hear nothing. 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 Then, Ashley? Something. Oh, slides open the crescent door. Yeah, we're fucked, bro. You curled in on yourself, knees up, back curved forward, head down, mouth covered. Eyes shut tight, so tight it hurts. You don't want to look. You don't want to look. That's what it's waiting for. I want to end you without the final act of cruelty, making you look at it before it takes your life. So cruel. I want this to be over. So, you open your eyes. Oh. Okay, I can't tell if that's an eye or just like a glare on my TV. You see something glaring at you in front of the darkness beyond the closet door. It looks disappointed. The moment before you draw your last breath, you almost consider apologizing for being such an unworthy prey. Consider hiding still his words to subpar speaking skills. Ending 13, disappointed prey. Back to the kitty. I don't know, what else? What other options? Don't take the cat home. Take that thing home with you. What if we just leave the cat? Because we like fed the cat the mouse before, right? Well, let's just try feeding cat again. Cat must be hungry. Maybe it's had much, malnourished. Really must have left the box searching for food then. That's not the case. It's nothing on any further, so it just magically is always fed. Well, either way, you can't exactly enjoy your day with knowing you left behind a hungry cat, especially when you could have done something to help. So, what do you do about the hungry kitty? Oh, I have chocolate. I think my pockets change. Dig in your pockets. I don't know. In your right pocket is a bar of chocolate. Yeah, the chocolate, like, I can't actually remember. I have to watch another video. Chocolate's bad, though. Nope, sorry, I haven't expired. Quite the fun indeed. What's offered to the cat? But suddenly you're hit with the guilt as you remember something gut-curdling. The chocolate is toxic to cats. Oh my gosh, I'm so. You resist the urge to vomit as your near mistake. You're so guilty you throw away the chocolate bar in a nearby trash bin. Cat core doesn't serve chocolate. Hey, bud. Deserve that you almost. I'm so sorry, I don't even know what to say. You're a horrible person. Okay, I think I've gotten this one before. And then I get him fish, yeah. I think I've already gotten this ending before. I didn't know that I had to, like, choose chocolate. Okay, he accepts your offering, munching happily on the fish that you place in the box. That's one of the side, but it feels so awful. Okay, if I click skip. Yeah. I don't know what's happening, I'm gonna be honest. We're like really deep into one because I've already gotten this ending. I imagine I did beg for forgiveness, so just go inside. Tell the care losses and head inside. The sun's way down on you, but you're only human. What more can you do? Maybe I should have played through it. It's whatever, it's fine. You try to ignore the yelling in your chest as the cats go over your chores. Do you consider preparing dinner? How could you enjoy it knowing those poor hungry cats are outside, the ones you've wronged? So take a bath and go straight to the bed without dinner. A fitting punishment for someone like you. You forgo the fancy bath toilets because you don't deserve them and sink into the water with a sigh. Mine races, but you can't really think of anything immediate solution that doesn't require more money. Or there was something, anything you can do to make things right. Suddenly, your legs start to feel really itchy. Try to lift one and see what's going on, but what rises out of the water isn't a pair of legs. It's a cat's. Oh, what the fuck? I'm a fish now. It's a fishtail. Feel dizzy at the sight. Maybe you're hallucinating from the stress. Try to climb out of the tub to clear your head, but instead of your hand raising up to brace itself, a wet fin starts your lip to plop on the rim. It's too weak to hold your weight, and you're so startled by the sight. Oh, and now I am fish. You slip and spike your head on the side of the bathtub, passing out immediately. You're awake, you think, anyways. You open your eyes and you're underwater? Must have slipped beneath the surface of the bathtub, you guess instinctively, except not really. A bubble simply floats out of your mouth, up to the surface. You're broke as heck, so you know your bathtub isn't that big. Did you shrink? But how? Even if there was a reasonable answer, it wouldn't explain how you haven't drowned yet. You swim to the edge of the tub and see your truth in your shadowed silhouette. You've been turned into a fish. This is impossible. You don't get any time to ponder over this, unfortunately, because just then, a shadow looms over you from above. Look up and see the cat. It peers down at you from beyond the water surface. And then you realize this is the answer. This is how you're meant to tone. With a heavy heart, you swim up to the surface. The cat scoops you up, tossing you out of the tub and onto the bathroom tiles. Fish. As you flop around, gasping for air or water, you realize the cat wasn't alone. Dozens of hungry eyes peer down at you. You can hear the yowling of what sound like 100 cats outside your bathroom window. You send one last look at the cat before closing your eyes and accepting your fate. So they have to descend upon you, tearing at your flesh. You find yourself mourning the fact that you're not even big enough to feed them all. Even in the end, you couldn't properly atone. Your efforts, your life, all of it, amounted to nothing. Ending 25, Seafood Sacrifice. So what happens if you play through it, you don't click the skip button, because I thought it would just give me the same ending, is that you give them the fish or whatever, and then there's like, it's like tons of cats following you. And you just like feel terrible for almost giving them chocolate. I didn't even give it to them. But, and then I think before I did like beg for forgiveness, and they just like eat you or something probably. I don't know what happened, so I can't remember. Probably should have watched my other videos before this, but it's whatever. Okay, I think we'll do one more, and we'll call it here. Okay, back to Kitty. What if we just leave the cat? What if we just get up and leave? I know, buddy. I'm sorry. Okay, Nimbus in the bed. It's best for both of you. You can't afford a kitty. Leave the alley and continue on your way. What was I doing? I don't know what I'm doing with your furry dilemma. Forgotten that you still hadn't decided on what you were going to do for your day off. Let's go to the dog park. Keep us safe from the angry cat. You decided to take a stroll in the park or something. Along with a walking distance is a nearby dog park. I think it'll make you feel better. First you get to see a cute cat today, and then you get to see a cute dog. Several of them, in fact. I like the music. The park is bustling with the owners and their canine companions. This is the first time we'll see other people, right? Playing frisbee, fetch, running, jumping, even napping. Such cuties. Whatever. Like you want anything to do with these mangy mutts. What's wrong? You didn't think that. You just had to move on. These dogs are so adorable. You want to pet every single one of them you come across. But you know not all owners are cool with strangers just walking up and manhandling their pets. Not all dogs appreciate it either. You stroll on the path trying to exude a welcoming aura that will be beckoned one of these cute doggies to you. You don't have to wait very long. Hello. As you stop at the smallest, cutest puppy you ever seen, scampers up to you, blocking your path. What the absolute fuck? What the fuck? Pick up the puppy. Hold on. There's a 2-second timer up there. You just barely managed to rein in the reflex to throw the puppy as far away from you as possible. With shaking hands, you quickly place the puppy on the ground and take several jerky steps back. The owner seems confused by your reaction to their puppy, but you just wave at them in a daze before hastily stumbling away. You're not feeling so great about being at the park at the moment. Maybe you should leave. Stay at the park. You stay at the park. Try to calm down by watching the dogs from afar as you walk on the path. Every so often, one will run up to you. When they do, they look wrong. The owners don't seem to notice. But I bet you sit down for a quick break, closing your eyes. Maybe this wasn't the best idea after all. Maybe you should have stayed with me instead. Dude, I might get you on acid. You're working out your thoughts with something unless you're not in your lap. Look down and see a frisbee on your thighs. Hey, sorry about that. Can you throw that back? Look up to see an owner waving in the distance. But more importantly, bark, bark, bark. Bark. Hi. A series of excited barks jerks your gaze forward and you see a dog sprinting towards you. Oh. A series of excited... You okay there, bud? Hey, barks jerks your gaze forward and you see a large dog sprinting towards you. Hey, hurry, throw it back. Oh, throw! Oh, God, I'm good. You throw the frisbee and the dog runs the opposite direction, jumping and catching it right out of the air. Impressive. Dog and the owner walk up to you. Thanks for that. You can pet him if you want. I gotta be quick. I gotta be quick. Should I? Pet dog. Really? Are you sure? I'm warning you. Do not touch that mutt, or you will regret it. I'll do what the fuck I want. Pet the dog. He did not like that. You can show your hand. And pet the dog. The D-O-G. Fart, dog seems pleased. You don't feel well. Suddenly, the sky begins to darken rapidly. You look up along with the pet owner and see that the sun has been eclipsed by the moon in the blink of an eye. And then you vaguely remember that you should never look directly at an eclipse. But for some reason, you don't look away. Is that gonna be like a giant cat eye? A loud piercing yell fills the air, shaking the ground beneath you. You swiftly move to lift your hands in order to shield your ears, but... Oh. But the hand that has been cautiously pressed upon the dog's head comes away with some resistance. Just that, like, sticky slime almost cementing your hand into the dog's head. The slime stretches with your movement. The dog's head stretches with it too, as the venom begins to just melt. It melts and melts. Until it becomes a pile of goo at your feet. Ugh! You dazedly look around for the dog's owner, only to find an empty pile of familiar clothes where they once stood. You see similar piles of clothes next to piles of goo scattered across the park's open field. All the dogs and their owners. Let the goo of the dog in front of you, then starts to move with a shudder. Will it become cat? Oh. Oh shit. If it morphs into a giant cat, that might be the fastest I've seen in my entire life. So there's across the grass toward the field in the center of the park. Oh, I did not mean to do auto. Stop. All the other piles of goo following after it. And it makes them melt together into a single entity that shifts and undulates and boulders and grows. Watching in dazed horror as it fills out and shapes itself. Giant. It's into a behemoth of a dog, snarling and frothy in the mouth, red eyes frantic and searching, before the glowing orbs land directly on you. The rumbling growl it emits is so low and deep you can feel the sound of it crash into you. We wait. We wait for another option. Because that was a thing before where if you waited, something would pop up. I don't think so, though. I don't wanna. Okay, we leave the park. Hi. I'm sorry. No. You had your chance. Better start running. Try to run. But you're not fast enough. The behemoth barely takes a few leaps before it's already towering over you. This thing just like bludgeoning me to death. Shows you apart and there's nothing left. Ending 21. Dog person. Well, I think that's going to be for today, but I'm always happy to play this game. I should really do more videos on these. I feel like I could do a lot more. I like playing this game a lot. It's a nice little choose your own adventure game. And of course, it has the horror aspect that I like. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. So, hope you enjoyed. Keep her out. Goodbye.